In the play A Midsummer Night's Dream by playwright William Shakespeare, several love relationships and entanglements are seen between the characters. One particular relationship is the dynamic between the fairy king Oberon and fairy queen Titania. Oberon, angered that the queen would not let him have the young Indian boy whom she had taken in, cursed Titania to fall in love with the first creature that she saw. Titania then fell in love with a transformed bottom, whose head had been replaced with a donkey's. After expressing her love for this half-man, half-donkey, Titania falls asleep. Oberon decides to take this chance to reverse his actions. The following scene depicts the interactions between the two after the love spell is lifted from Titania's eyes.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe this visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5 the 6.
Music, ho, music such as charmeth sleep.
But first I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud o'er Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou was wont to see. Dian's buds or Cupid's flower had such fierce and blessed power. Now, my Titania, awake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen! Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh! Oh, came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
In our portrayal of Oberon, we depicted him to have brisk mannerisms. He was very dismissive of Titania, giving curt and direct orders to both her and Puck. We portrayed Oberon to look away from her or above the queen, unlike in the play in which he can be seen to be looking at her. The relationship between the king and the queen in our interpretation is not as affectionate as seen in that of the play. The play depicts the two characters to be on a more equal footing than our interpretation does.
To further compare between our Oberon and the play's Oberon could be seen as the example of what we thought our interpretation of Oberon and Titania's waking was. As we acted out Oberon's waking of Titania, we were distant and also more hysterical in the way of presenting Oberon to be making fun of Titania's odd actions because of his desires to win the argument. But in the play, Oberon is seen to be a gentleman while he's caressing a flower upon Titania to wake her from his enchantment. Here, Oberon is presented as a caring partner and reasonable enough to finally put an end to his tricks towards Titania. Oberon's actions and words do not reflect his love for Titania. Making his queen fall in love with an ass is not the most conventional way to make a point during a continuing disagreement with your significant other. As a group, we all collectively decided that Oberon was going to be a disheartened man. The play agrees with this statement because he continues to trick his wife. Yet, the play says otherwise. After comparing our performance and the true performance of what A Midsummer Night's Dream should be, the realization sets in on how Oberon's actions were because of love. The modern interpretation would be said as, love makes people do crazy things, which perfectly describes Oberon's action and treatment towards Titania.